we're getting closer and closer, isn't it? Ya falta menos, como dijo el otro, ¿verdad? Good. And we're all with a great sense of anxiety, or anxiety of expectation, rather. I was going to direct your attention to the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And you and I are very, we're used to seeing very many symbols in here. And we could go and spend a lot of time just reading there, because this is an image that speaks to us even today. I don't know if you know, today we have GPS, Global Positioning System. Well, this is one of them. I don't know if you realize that Our Lady is already standing on the middle of the moon, and el ombligo de la luna, which is the way of spelling out Mexico. Mextla means in the middle of, and then whatever the other word is el ombligo, and it's in the middle of the moon, which means she's appearing precisely in Mexico City. And then to tell you that not only Mexico City, but to tell you that this Tepeyac, you see the garden, the flowers, in the Indian immediately understands, oh, that's Tepeyac, exactly for the operations. And then if you, the stars are positioned precisely on 1531, December 12th. So this tells you it's written in global positioning and time and history, everything in there. Anyway, so we're used to seeing that great typology, the image, how it speaks to us. When we are reading here from the Old Testament, and the church proposes us, for example, here, Hannah, and brings her son. Well, here Hannah is standing for all humanity who is barren and wants to have a child. And humanity is begging for a savior. So here's a typology, a type, a sign and symbol here of Hannah and our salvation history. So it's using these as a prototype to see Christ as being then dedicated to in the temple, and humanity, Mary, is asking, begging for salvation, and here it is. And then Hannah's giving Samuel to the priest to remain there as a consecrated person for life. So the Lord is also being brought later on. You'll see, you will expect to see that, because already it's telling us in Hannah and Samuel to be dedicated in the temple. So all this typology, or the symbols, are so the church is training us so that we can expect it and see it being fulfilled in Jesus. See that? Just like we'd like to see the signs and symbols over here in interpreting and understanding, the church is also giving us many signs and symbols from the Old Testament to see how they are all fulfilled in Jesus Christ. Qué bonito, ¿verdad? And then we have the words of Mary, and the church takes that as not only the words of Mary, these are the words of the church as well, praying. My soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God my Savior. And if we have a sense of what is church, which the Catholics do have, then we can see the church is proclaiming and praying this prayer. And vice versa. It is the church's prayer that Mary is proclaiming as well. Both ways. Qué bonito, ¿verdad? So let us then continue with our preparation for the coming of the Lord, so that we may see all those signs and symbols that are so rich. And then this way will give us a greater sense of joy, understanding that we are like Hannah, who was asking for a child, who are asking for a Savior, and obviously we cannot do it. God has to take care